Brandon McCarthy is a pitcher for the Oakland A's, my favorite team. He was a pretty big prospect, came up, I think, with the Rangers, got traded to the White Sox. I might have that backwards the other way around.
Wait, this is T.Y. Young Turks, right?
Yeah, but he got hurt and sort of came back last year and had a really nice year for Oakland. And if he stays healthy, he'll make some money next year. He's a handsome devil, as you see there, and he's got a very attractive wife as well. But
am I supposed to think he's a handsome devil?
That's his wife.
His wife's great looking. I don't think he's so handsome. How did he?
No, I've already. Well, my girlfriend saw him while pitching. It was like, whoa. So yeah. Apparently girls like Brandon McCarthy.
Your girlfriend saw you while talking and said, whoa, too.
Yeah, fair point. So anyway, Brandon McCarthy yesterday was at a game in Anaheim where the A's were playing the Angels here in Southern California. Believe this is not a sports story. And he tweets this, or he tweeted it after the game. Quote, "They put two guys on the kiss cam tonight. What hilarity," parentheses. By hilarity, I mean offensive homophobia. Enough with this stupid trend. Now, obviously, you don't generally get insightful tweets from athletes, as we've seen, let alone baseball players. That he was approached by Gwen Knapp, who you know is a columnist for the San Francisco Chronicle. And he pointed out that the joke is usually telegraphed by placing the two guys at the end of the routine. The kiss cam, obviously, for people who don't know, is where they show two people in the stands and under a heart, and the pressure mounts in the crowd for them to kiss. So when they put the two guys on the kiss cam, you know, it's supposed to be awkward. The guys are awkward, and they're like, no, we don't want to kiss, right?
Right.
So he says there's that stupid little comedic value of it if you don't really think about it, about what it implies, he said. It kind of got old on that level. Then I actually started thinking about why we were supposed to be laughing, and it bugged me. And he says it's incongruous if baseball wants for teams to sponsor the It Gets Better campaign, which, you know, hockey and basketball have done as well, to sort of promote acceptance of gays and lesbians, and sort of with strong anti-hate campaigns. And he says it's incongruous for them to do one and not ban this sort of idea of the kiss cam, that we see two guys together and we all laugh, gays can't kiss. The whole thing just bugs me, he said, on a non-homophobic level because it's awkward. I just hate it. The homophobic laughter that it gets, it said, pushed him to say something. If there are gay people who are coming to a game and seeing something like that, you can't assume they're comfortable with it, McCarthy says. If you're making a small group of people feel like outcasts, then you're going against what makes your model successful. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, you don't hear it from professional sports. You don't hear it from people in general saying things like that. It would be great if they sort of prearranged a gay couple.
Yeah,
also,
well, and obviously then great. And then Brandon McCarthy would be totally for it. Because at first, I mean, I think his point is so good because I didn't even see it. Like, he gets it. He even says, like, you get initially two guys they don't want to kiss, and if you and I were, well, we'd kiss. But
we'd kiss. Right, that's the problem.
But if, you know, it'd be awkward, and there's some laughter and sexual jokes in any way.
Yeah.
But he's basically right, and it's sort of
he's not basically right. He's absolutely right. I mean, it's a still. I mean, listen, that it's old, you know, and that this is no way. You don't move on from this. This is not how you move on. And if it takes somebody like Brandon McCarthy, I mean, it's hokey to say this, but he's right, and that's what they should.
Yeah, and I guess you're right. I don't mean basically right, but I mean it's not an obvious point. Like, it took a degree of thought, and I'm not going to, because it's a very sophisticated point.
It's very subtle.
Very subtle point, and therefore I was very impressed by it. He's gotten a lot of good feedback. No word yet, at least not yet, on whether Major League Baseball has responded. But
it is weird that you started this segment telling me how good looking he is.
I'm just saying, if they put me on a kiss cam with Brandon McCarthy, we would make out. It's no big deal. He's a handsome man.